Hey, fellow Jedi. I'm Mike, and you're watching Force Within TV. And today, the question I want to answer is the Boba Fett movie did? But before we get to that, I just want to say that the news that I've gathered has come from Star Wars News Net. There was a person there who reported on interviewing or discussing with an unnamed Lucasfilm individual. And so we don't have anybody named as a source. So I'm going to count this as a rumor. All right. But let's get into it. Is the Boba Fett movie did? And my answer to that is yes, the Boba Fett movie is actually did, because it has become something much more exciting, and that is a bounty hunter movie. According to this source. Still could be just a rumor, but I am super excited about this. I was not excited at all to see a Boba Fett origin film. I am super excited to see, Boba Fett along with Dengar and Bosk and Zuckuss and some of the other crew that we saw in Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back. But, I think that is super exciting. I think Dengar could be hilarious. I'm not sure if we did much with IG-88 in the Clone Wars. I think there was just a little bit of sort of machines like him. But if they could make him sort of like K2SO, that would be so awesome, right? Have a bit of an attitude and talk. It could be a heist movie where they have to go in versus the Empire and grab something and get out. It could be sort of a Magnificent Seven type film where they have to defend some sort of space station or a ship, or maybe they have to run a blockade. There's so many cool scenarios for all of those in one big movie. So many cool scenarios with a possible bounty hunter movie. Now, on the car ride home, I was listening to Collider Video, and Christian Harloff was saying that, the director of this bounty hunter movie is definitely got to be Dave Filoni. And one of the reasons, I don't think he mentioned, but Dave Filoni did do an entire arc in the Clone Wars, where Boba Fett, as a young teenager, I believe, or maybe even younger, was sort of the head of this bounty hunter gang that included Bosk and some of those other familiar faces, right? So I think that's not actually going to happen. I think Dave Filoni, his role with the story group, is to bring along any director that they bring in on the bounty hunter movie, as I like to call it now. And Dave Filoni, they've already rumored that there's this new animation series. So I think, Rebels is definitely finished at 4, so he's going to be finishing that up. He's going to be getting onto a new animation series. And, just the fact that Dave Filoni doesn't have any live action directing experience, right? Maybe I think it'd be easier to see him going to more of a Netflix series, and maybe this does become a Netflix series, and then maybe Dave Filoni does direct it, right? But if it's a feature film, I definitely think that we are not going to see Dave Filoni directing. All right, you let me know what you think. Is Dave Filoni going to be directing this new bounty hunter movie? Are you excited now that it's no longer a Boba Fett movie, but more of a bounty hunter movie? And keep in mind that this is all based on rumor. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'd love you to head on over to forcewithin.net and check out my website there, where I help people, feel like a Jedi each day. If you're lacking motivation or you're stressed, it's a great place to find some information to help you out with that. So head on over to forcewithin.net today. Thanks for watching, and may the force of others be with you always. Please consider subscribing, checking out my Jedi Train Like a Jedi series. Maybe check out a recent video, or down in the video description you will find several links to my website, including a table of contents of all the Train Like a Jedi series.